I gotta tell the truth, cause they gon' lie when I'm deceased. They must not know me. Surprise, I'll never compromise. I'll never follow suit. I'm trying to win. They wanna tie, yeah.
Streetz, what's going on, man?
Yo, what's good, Dutch?
Ain't shit, man. You know what I'm saying? Talking to one of the pettiest niggas on the internet. If you don't know, please get familiar.
Right.
R Streetz, let's start with this, man. For the people who don't know, you are a new member of Dot Mobb. How did that come about? Like, how did you become a member of Dot Mobb?
Oh man, actually, you know what I'm saying? Cats reached out to me. It was Av. You know, Av had reached out to me. This was way before I even joined. You know what I'm saying? He brought the idea up to me. You know, I ain't entertained it too much at the time because I had a lot of other stuff on my plate. But you know, he was a little persistent. He hit me back up again, like, "Yo, remember what I talked to you about? I put in that word for you. They checked you out. They fucking with you off the strength. Like, I think it's a good move for you." So I chopped it up with a few members of my squad, people in my background or whatever, and they thought it was a good move as well. And I like the way Dot Mobb moved, period, point blank. I've been watching them for a long time, so they're pioneers for the most part when it comes to this battle rap shit. So that's how that came about. They reached out to me.
Okay, that's interesting. Okay, so how's it feel being the first Southern member of Dot Mobb?
Well, I'm gonna say I'm the second. You know, they just recruited Bad News not too long before I did. You know, he's from my state too, North Carolina. So I'm gonna say I'm the second, but it definitely feels good that they are expanding. You know what I'm saying, reaching out and showing love to other people. They're not just keeping it in their backyard like, yo, this is Dot Mobb. This is, even though it's still a close-knit circle, you know what I'm saying, they are expanding, moving the brand, and I appreciate them reaching out to me. I think it's definitely a big move for myself, the other Southern cats who they decided to put down Bad News and Dot Mobb as a whole because we're keeping that name moving.
That's right. Bad News is Dot Mobb too, which is interesting because of the simple fact that, you know, it's no secret. Bad News is Bullpen, and you a Body Bag, and as of recent, there has been a little bit of bad blood between the two. So how you two are coexisting?
Oh yeah, we definitely still close because before any of this even started, before Bullpen was even thought of, you know what I'm saying, me and Bad News came from the same league, RBC, so we've been chopping it up like ever since then. Like, we've been close ever since then, so we don't let any minor altercations that don't really involve us directly really get in between what we got going on, you know what I'm saying. So we still chop it up. We just had an event not too long ago together, you know what I'm saying, talking about this whole Dot Mobb thing and what we plan on doing with our careers and stuff, so everything's still cordial.
Okay, cool. That's dope. You know what I'm saying? Y'all still have that bond despite the stuff around. Matter of fact, let's go straight into it, man.
All right.
PG battle, man, versus Mack Mel.
Boy, it's about to get bad for that man.
How so? Why is it gonna get bad for Mack Mel, man?
Because I don't just do this because I'm good at it. I actually study this because it's a sport that I love. I know it's cliche to say, but I'm a fan first. And I've studied him, I've watched him and stuff like that. And the kid has potential. Don't get me wrong, he has potential, but he's not, what he brings to the table is not going to be enough for what I plan on doing. And I feel like that about most of the battle rappers who are going to be on this card. They wouldn't be able to stand in front of what I'm about to do. Because 9 times out of 10, to be honest with you, a lot of them come into this whole PG thing with the wrong mindset. So many cats have reached out to me and be like, yo, I'm real confident. I know such and such can't beat me for a fact. See, that's the wrong mindset already. I don't care if that person can beat you or you can beat them. It's about getting invited back. It's about being more entertaining. It's more than just rapping. You know, some of these cats don't really understand that. And I feel like Mack Mel, he's getting to that point, but I don't think he's quite ready yet. He got the performance down pat, but I think he's still got a little bit of work on. And so do I. So I'm not going to say and act like I'm above everybody else. I got things to work on too. But I just feel like it's not a good matchup for him. That's all I'm saying. It's not a good matchup for him at fucking all.
Not a good matchup. Really?
It's not a good matchup for him. Because his star quality is his performance. The kid can perform. Like, I'll give him that. He performs A1. The problem is I can perform too, and you're not going to be able to outbar me. So, so that's just not good. That's just not good for him. Like, I can match his performance. I take that away from him immediately.
Really?
And there's going to be things I can do that he can't do. So he's really going to have to step outside of the little Mack Mel Pandora box to really even make this close. I'm not even going to say to win. I'm going to say to make this close, to not look bad in his area. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause I'm in his backyard. I'm the bully in his backyard. He's going to really have to step outside that box to make this even close, to not die.
Wow. So you really downplaying Mack Mel's rapping ability?
No, I'm not downplaying his ability. I'm upplaying mine. Because I know I don't know what he's going to say. I have no idea. All I know is he's going to say, yo. That's the only bar I know he's going to say is, yo. And some shit about some songs. I don't know what he's about to say, so I can't downplay what he got. I can only uplift what I know I have. You feel me? And I know what I have, a lot of cats wouldn't be able to stand in front of it. Not just Mack Mel, just a lot of cats, period.
Right.
Yeah, so it's not a knock on him. I feel like he's definitely one of the best in the class. He's one of my favorites personally, in this class. And, what I'm saying, I don't just say that lightly about anybody.
Okay. So this will be your second PG battle.
Right.
I heard that you was also offered your first PG battle before Mr. Mills, but some things happened and it never happened. Why was that?
Oh yeah, see what I had actually got offered a PG like a little more than a year ago. It's probably been a year and a half, almost 2 years now, after my Chef Trez battle. You know what I'm saying? Norbs was in the venue for that joint. He said he had me beating Trez in the building. Not only did he have me beating him, he said he felt like I had what it took to survive on that stage and really become a star, with a little work. So he invited me for a PG then. But at that point, you know what I'm saying, I was kind of a free agent, but leaning towards the bullpen direction. So, that kind of played a minor role in it. Like you said, it's not a secret what's going on, bullpen, URL, BBL, all this other stuff, So I kind of just fell back from the whole situation. Like, it's going to happen when the time is right. So it's not like I'm coming in late or what took you so long, Streetz. It's like, nah, this is the right time right here. So that's what happened with that situation.
Okay. And you just said that the time was right. Now, what about this time made it right as opposed to a year and a half ago?
I feel like I've only gotten better, being able to watch other cats and watch myself and critique myself and get other people's inputs and things like that. And the way battle rap is evolving, like, believe it or not, a lot of people saying, a lot of people sound the same, or battle rap is dying. It's not. It's actually evolving, and that's why I feel like it's dying, because a lot of people can't get used to what's happening. Like, a lot of people don't like change, and I feel like I've studied enough game tapes and stuff like that and really understand the culture to the point where I can actually be really successful. Because honestly, I don't think I was ready when I battled Trez and Norb said, I see you got potential, because the key word was potential. You know what I'm saying? What I could be. I have a high ceiling. In the NBA, that's what they use when they draft guys. They say, oh, he got a high ceiling. He can be really good, potentially. And I feel like now I'm at that potential. I'm not at my peak, but I'm at the point where I want to be, where I feel like I can make a really, really good impact in the sport.
It's interesting to say that, pardon me, it's interesting that you say that you have a high ceiling, given the fact that you are such a vet in this game. You understand? I want to reference back to your Mr. Mills battle, because I'll be honest with you, even though Mr. Mills put up a fight, it was crazy, because that was one of the later battles, if not, I believe, the last battle of the night. And
yeah, it was the last one.
Yes, and you put on a show to the point where Rum Nitty was just. He lost all bodily functions. Pause.
That's a fact. Shout out to Rum Nitty too, man. He actually inspired me to keep going during that battle. You know, it's my first time being in New York, battling in New York. And I don't care what nobody say. That crowd can be a little different, especially when you ain't been up there before, and a lot of people don't really know you like they know everybody else. But being able to see him react, somebody I really, really respect, really gave me that motivation to really keep pushing and really go hard, set my performance up and all that stuff. So I feel like I did pretty well. And I know I said I had a high ceiling, and I did well in that battle, but I don't even think that was my ceiling. That was like the light switch that's on the wall. It ain't all the way up on the ceiling, but you know what I'm saying? It's climbing. It's up the wall. I'm be at for Mack Mel. I think I'm gonna be at the chandelier or something. You know what I'm saying?
No, when I referenced that battle, I didn't completely finish my story. I was actually
go ahead.
around. Yeah, I was walking around, and somebody actually a couple of people was talking about, oh, R Streetz is next, or R Streetz is on the card, or and during the battle, like, man, I already knew R Streetz. I know he's gonna win. Like, he been nice, and it kind of clicked in my head, like, that's true. R Streetz has been around for a minute, and he's been dope. So it's still interesting for you to have that mindset that I still have this type of potential, this high ceiling, given the fact that you're one of the people on the card that actually is a solid vet.
Oh, okay. I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying. But yeah, like, a lot of people felt like that coming into it the same way you felt. Like, yo, R Streetz, he been doing it. He been nice. He definitely gonna put on and all this stuff. But at the end of the day, the way I look at it is, you know, like the old cliche says, the old verbiage, look, a big fish in a small pond. I was doing a lot of local leagues and stuff. I never touched one of those huge stages. So, of course, I'm going to look good here. Street's always been doing his thing here, but now it's on a bigger stage. You know, now I'm kind of a rookie, quote-unquote, going into it. So that's why I feel like I got that even higher ceiling.
Okay. All right, now, my next question for you is, I'm not gonna lie. This is an interesting claim. You know, SuperBlack says he the king of the South. You know, and you are from the South, and you're not no slouch neither. I think you're one of the to me you are one of the top dudes on this card. You feel what I'm saying? So my question to you is, how is he the king of the South when you are from the South too, and you are one of the top dudes on this card?
Because he's talking. He's saying what he's supposed to say. You know what I'm saying? I rock with SuperBlack. He's a real nice guy, real cool dude. He can rap. He's nice. He knows what he's doing when it comes to battling. But at the end of the day, he's just saying what he's supposed to say. I know deep down, if we were ever in that ring together, he wouldn't stand a chance with me. Don't get me wrong. He wouldn't stand a chance. But him calling himself the king of the South, nah. He might be the king of the deep South. Where you from, like Alabama or something like that?
Yeah.
Yeah, he might be the king of the deep South where they don't like black people. But the South as a whole, like, he can't claim that. He got to see me to claim that. And I'm sure he knows that deep down, and a lot of people know that, and a lot of people agree with that. Like, nah, he might have to see Streetz first. Like, as a matter of fact, to be perfectly honest with you, he's not going to be able to claim of the South, because I think my boy Kid Def is going to kick his ass, and he's from the South. You can't be the king of the South, and you got, matter of fact, in 10 or 11 days, we're going to find out if you're even the king of this battle. And you battling a South cat.
That's right. That is right. He is from North Carolina too.
Yeah, he's battling North Carolina cat. If you can't get through Kid Def, we can't have this conversation. And yeah, that's just the way it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I go to Alabama right now and I get spanked by one of their cats, you know what I'm saying? I can't talk shit to SuperBlack. I can't say nothing else to that man. We have nothing to talk about. You know what I'm saying? So it's the same concept right now. You got to get through Kid Def. which is going to be a handful for him. I promise you that. Kid Def is one of the dudes on the card, and I'm not just saying this because my man's from North Carolina that got that it factor. He got that. He got what it takes, I think, to really move on and really do some positive things in battle rap.
Wow.
And he's going to shock a lot of people. I'm calling that right now. Kid Def is going to shock a lot of people.
I'm hearing that may be the first battle of the night, so I'm hoping that'll wake up the building and set the tone for the rest of the night.
Yeah, I think it will, and it's going to have to be a battle like that to set it off. Now with them having, 17 battles, and we did the math, and we said it was like 102 rounds, and to have any fan to put them through 102 rounds, y'all better come with your shit. So, thankfully, a battle like that, if it does go first, will be a good one, to set the tone of the event, with it being so many rappers on this card.
Absolutely. And I also want to get your thoughts on my guy Cuban. He put it out there. He said that he's the best overall PG on this card. A card that has Holmesy, the God, yourself, Moon, Drugz, so on and so forth. How you feel about that?
First and foremost, a wise man once told me, you cannot believe anything that comes out of a man's mouth if he doesn't have a mustache. And Cuban does not have a fucking mustache. So I'm taking that with a grain of salt. Just like SuperBlack, he's saying what he's supposed to say, what he truly feels in his heart, I'm sure. But until he get some peach fuzz or something going on, I don't know if I'll be able to take him very, very seriously. He's a good battle rapper. He is actually pretty well-rounded for his age. I think the young man, 21, 22, something like, he's a young cat. And when I was 21, 22, I won't rap it like that. So I definitely salute to him for what he's been able to do and the way he's evolved already at this early age. But he's still got a little ways to go before he can make a claim like that, like the best all-around battler. Like, if I had to choose me a team to go to war with off of this card, I'll bring myself, I'll bring Holmesy, I'll bring the Mack Mel, I'll bring Kid Def, you know what I'm saying? Off the rip, those are the people I'm thinking of. And then Cuban is kind of like that little brother, he can fight a little bit. Matter of fact, we're going to bring him with us. Maybe he'll learn how to fight a little better. He's like that little brother. He's like that little brother. Deep down, I'm pretty sure he looks up to us guys. And you know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. He's not going to admit that to you, but I'm sure he looks up to me. Being that he ain't got a mustache and all.
So you're saying that he can't make that claim because of his
mustache? Nah, yeah, that too.
So Cuban, you have to grow a mustache and then you can fully make that claim.
He can be brought up in the conversation once he gets the mustache. He still won't be able to make the claim because I don't think he's put in enough work, and that's not his fault. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, he's still a young dude for the most part. Experience comes with time and the amount of work that you put into it. And I haven't seen anything on his resume that just screams crazy. Like, I haven't looked at him like, oh, he battled such and such. Oh, that's crazy right there. I've battled T-Top years ago. It's on cam, I can claim that. I've hung with these guys. And Chef Trez doing his numbers right now. One of the best up-and-comers there is. I can't look at Cuban's resume and say that same thing. So until you actually have been in there, until you've actually been in there, you can't say you're well-rounded because I haven't seen you survive against, a killer. I haven't seen you survive. I got to see you beat somebody up before I believe you could fight.
Understood. So, Cuban, before you have to get the mustache growing first.
That's the very first thing he got to do. He got to post a picture. You know what I'm saying? The original picture, he might try to, add a little, I know Snapchat got a little mustache filter. He better not try to use that either because I'm the Photoshop king. can't fool me, Cuban. I don't know what he thought this was, getting on radio talking crazy like that. Yeah, I ain't though. Yeah, I ain't. He ain't no killer. Ain't no killer.
Oh man.
He's a burglar. He commits larceny, but he ain't no killer. It's a difference. It's a difference. But he'll see that. He might not see it now because he's battling Phoenix, and I think Phoenix is out of his class right now. And that's nothing against Phoenix. I rock with Phoenix, like I do, like on a personal level. You know, I chopped it up with him a few times, and I think he's a very talented kid. But just like Cuban was saying, I'll reiterate that I don't think he's quite ready. I think he needed a battle or two before he actually took this step, and then he'd be a monster. A monster. I really like the kid, but I think he's out of his league right now when it comes to battling Cuban, and only because Cuban feels disrespected that he had to take him in the first place.
Okay. And my last question for you, Streetz, is what's in the water in North Carolina, man? What's in the water, yo? Like, what's going on? Like, there's so much talent, and then you have Body Bag out there too, just scooping up all these guys in North Carolina. Shout out to Bills, aka Rick Pitino. What's in the water out there?
Like I don't know. Like it's crazy because the talent's like always been here, but that's a very good question. That is very, very hard to explain. I don't understand it myself. Like when you go back and look at some of these old pictures, you see all of us in the same picture from 5-6 years ago. Me, T-Top, Briz, Blickety, all these other cats, and then you see Glue Easy, Zigzag, all these cats years ago. You'd be like, yo, North Carolina is literally a hotbed for battle rappers, artists, period. We just didn't have the necessary push. And you know what I'm saying? That's why we appreciate Bills and what he's doing right now. He's definitely opening doors for us and making sure we learn the ins and outs. You know what I'm saying? And we're doing this as a team, like using our talents and his coaching, so to speak. You know what I'm saying? You call him Patino. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to say Roy Williams because it's North Carolina. You know what I'm saying? We don't do that Louisville, Kentucky, none of that. North Carolina. So he's like Roy Williams. He's like Roy Williams. And, you know what I'm saying? He has a really, really good eye for talent, and that's why he's in the position that he's in. And that's why nobody from North Carolina has yet to really make a fool out of themselves. He knows when you're ready. You know what I'm saying? That's why, you know what I'm saying, I let him grab me up under the wing. You know what I'm saying? I listen. You know what I'm saying? Listen. It's just crazy how much talent it is down here on the battle rap tip, man. I could go on all day just naming the rappers from down here, but I'm not going to do that because I don't want to leave nobody out. But they're going to see. North Carolina going to be well represented in the PGs in 11 days, well represented. I can't even remember how many dudes was on the call from North Carolina or Body Bag. It's wild to me. It's surreal almost to see this taking place because I've seen it years ago. And a lot of people told us, yo, y'all going to be next up. Y'all need to do this. And it's happening now. So it's still surreal to me.
Nice. That's dope. R Streetz, man. June 25th.
June 25th, man. I can't wait, man. I'm counting down the days. I just want to talk to this man braids for a minute, yo. Like, matter of fact, he need to take one of his braids out and give it to Cuban and let him have it laced in for a mustache or something. They would make a perfect 2-on-2. Like a perfect 2-on-2. He got a bunch of unnecessary hair on his head, and Cuban has none. Like, at all. They would make a perfect 2-on-2. Be like night and day, fire and ice. They'll come up with some creative shit, I'm sure.
Yo, that's why I said, yo, Streetz is one of the funniest dudes I've ever come across in battle rap. Ever.
Facts. And they lucky I took this interview very seriously, and I was on my business, corporate, street shit. Because if I wanted to be petty, this whole interview would have got real ugly for a lot of cats. A whole lot of cats. But I'm gonna be nice to you guys. But June 25th, man, I don't like none of y'all. None of y'all.
There you go. R Streetz, has been a pleasure, man.
All right, man. You already know. Same thing. Appreciate you having me, man. R Streetz, Body Bag Battle League, man. Dot Mobb Team Wordplay, yeah.
And I will definitely kill you when I see you in person for being so professional. I never expected this. Nah, I'm not saying that you can't be, but I would just.
Nah, I know what you bet. I just come off as a silly nigga like all the time. That's what everybody think. Anybody, I assume you're gonna be silly 24/7. Then I switch it up on them. But it's gonna get silly on the 25th. We got a lot to talk about.
I can't wait. This is gonna be very, 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 very petty. Very petty. Oh man. Oh,
man. But I'm gonna check y'all out, man. I'm gonna see you up there.
All right, Raleigh.
All right, Riley.
They will not take my pride. I hope they hate the sight of me, distasteful to their eyes. Oh, wait and see patiently. I'm on the rise and focus. Oh, I'm so focused, I could cry. You so hopeless, they should die. Wave goodbye, think a lie. Every time they hear my name, they should hate to pray to God.